Hey guys, Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut here at CHNHQ. This is the last week to get my free stress management course, a $300 value, absolutely free when you order the hardcover of Ripped at 50, A Journey to Self-Love. I packed everything in the book and I packed everything in 6 hours of content in the stress management course. It's my gift to you, absolutely free in this pre-launch period right now. This is the last week to get it. Click on the link below. Hey guys, Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut, Ripped at 50, A Journey to Self-Love. Thanks so much for supporting my book. All the solutions to how to heal the human body are in my book. For a limited time, we have the stress management course that comes along with the book. Otherwise, the stress management course, my Breath is Life course, everything that you need to heal the human body are always in the description box below, including my nutrition program, my superfood nutrition program. I've been juicing for 31 years. I no longer have to juice. 2 scoops in water and I'm off to the races, out the door. And it's amazing green juice with all the enzymes, vitamins, and minerals intact. We grow it on volcanic ash beds in Utah, far away from the city centers. So the highest concentrated source of nutrients available to you from our farms to your family. Everything's in the description box. Today we're going to talk about how to heal the human body naturally. A lot of hype going on right now because we've got this coronavirus going on and everyone's worried about their immune system, etc. And so the fact of the matter, and I've talked about this in some of my other videos, death is a part of life. It's very important to come to terms with your own mortality so you can come to terms with your immortality, really understand life itself. Life, the purpose of life is to live it. And when you face your death, you can't be played with fear and fear porn. And so if you're not afraid of death, which is the ultimate fear, so if you're dealing with fear and anxiety and depression and suicidal thoughts, ultimately at the cornerstone of that is fear and fear of death. That is the imminent element of fear, is fear of death. So when you get excited that death is a part of life and the spiritual spacesuit will eventually wear out, then you can live life at a much higher level. And ultimately, the Ripped at 50 book is an owner's manual. We're not given, you buy a Ferrari, you buy a Toyota, you're given an owner's manual. We're not given that and we're not taught that in school. So I created that for the human being. And so that's what Ripped at 50 is all about. So how to heal the human body, how to activate the immune system, how to heal the human body. So there's 9 pillars that I wrote in my book. And so the most important is figuring out your purpose, dream, and legacy. Your legacy is what you will leave for posterity. And so when you're clear on what your dream is, what your gifts are, what you're here to give, then that acts as a true north or a roadmap for your life. And so you will live a life by design instead of living by default and waiting for the news reports to tell you what you should be afraid of. So get your purpose, dream, and legacy in order. Made videos about that before. One of the best ways to work on that is to work on your eulogy. What will your friend or your parents or your sibling, what will they say when you're dead as a doornail in a casket? What is the life that you lived on? Work on that. Another aspect is don't mess around with your sleep, guys. Sleep is so important. There's been lots of research on sleep hygiene, circadian rhythms. We rise and fall with the celestial realms, right? So the moon and the sun all has its own energy and pull on our hormonal structure. Hormones are the chemical messengers inside the human body. So dial in your sleep. The body requires water. You're 70% water. Get the cleanest water that you can. This can heal the human body. Absolutely. And people do water fasts as well to clean out the waters of the mind and the waters of the body and to really cleanse the body. This is more advanced fasting. I don't usually start people off with that. I start people off with our juice cleanse. And that leads us into the next pillar, which is nutrition. Nutrition, the father of modern day medicine said, let food be thy medicine. Let thy medicine be thy food, and thy food be thy medicine. The forces that created you are the forces that heal you. And so the nutrition that you put in the body will rebuild the body. It will clean the liver. It will clean the kidneys. It will clean the colon. It will rebuild your spinal cord, your bone marrow, your nose hairs, etc., etc. Your cells are constantly replicating depending on the materials that you're putting in the old pie hole. Nature is another component. Nature is the frequency and vibration and natural rhythms of the earth, natural rhythms of the celestial realm. The energy field of the body, the prana, the chi. So getting out into nature, getting into wild water, breathing deeply, clean oxygen, these types of things will heal you. Grounding into the earth, getting the electricity, electromagnetic radiation and pollution out of the body, grounded into the earth, and so it doesn't live in the body and cause more inflammation. Another aspect, and guys, these things are so simple, you may overlook them and disregard them. However, there's no need for the fancy stuff, right? I have many esoteric healing tools. Even the doctors that don't really know much about holistic health, they don't know much about nutrition. You're not going to need their surgeries if you've got these baselines fed every single day. Your nutrition, your legacy, your hydration, your movement, your sleep. If you've got those dialed in and perfected, you're not going to need any of the other stuff. You're not going to need doctors and hospitals and any of that because you're living in the natural law, natural rhythms. You are nature. There is no separation, recognizing that. And so, so where were we? The body needs to move. The purpose of exercise is to move the lymphatic fluids. Said another way, a stagnant body of water turns into a cesspool. We've all seen a stagnant body of water. It gets gross, swamp, right? It can start building fungus and mold and all sorts of bacteria and other bugs and stuff. And so you don't want your human body to become a cesspool. So move your body. That's why exercise is there, right? Whether you do the Qigong, and that is another great way, a fundamental way to heal the body. Is the Qigong. Look it up, medical Qigong. Watch all my videos. My Breath is Life course, my stress management course. This all has fundamental Qigong exercises for you to heal the human body. Healing the human body is very easy. Harmonize yourself with the natural rhythms of life and get out of the way, right? So, movement. How about your thoughts? You know, who programmed your thoughts? You got 12 years of industrial-aid school system. You've got... I'm 54 years old, so I've got years of my life have spent in front of the television and movies and programmed with the ideas of others that aren't necessarily aligned with life affirmative principles. So do the best you can to dismantle those thought structures outside of your own consciousness. Personally, I like to utilize psychedelic medicines, especially the ayahuasca in the Amazon rainforest, of course, where it's legal. Always, search out these types of solutions and shamanic procedures where it's legal. And so ayahuasca has the ability to go through and pull out the thought structures, your belief systems, really go and see if that's helping your long-term survival. So really, understand your thoughts. You can also use hypnosis, and of course, the big daddy of them all is meditation. And Vipassana meditation is what I direct people to. Again, it is a big journey for someone to go sit 10 days in silence with themselves, but it's very rewarding once you get over what you may have to sacrifice for it. The rewards are immense, especially when it comes to rewiring your nervous system, your beliefs, and your thought structures. I think Deepak Chopra likes to say that we've got like 90,000 thoughts per day, and 80,000 of them you thought yesterday, and a large percentage of them were negative. So really watch where you're getting your ideas and your thoughts from. The other one is your breathing mechanics, making sure that you have optimal overall breathing mechanics. Your diaphragm is opening up. You're breathing from your lower 2/3 of your lungs, your abdomen area. Finally, up here, your panic receptors are up here. A lot of us are breathing from the mouth and breathing from the neck, which is going to activate cortisol, the stress hormone. We have elevated cortisol, ends up breaking the body down long term. So really paying attention to how the human body works, optimizing those breathing mechanics. Of course, my Breath is Life course is there to serve you guys. We've got a huge, almost 100% approval rating on it. I think 89% of the people that purchased it recommend it for their family members. And it's priced at a very nominal fee. So tools to heal the human body that are designed to serve the people. And of course, all my videos are free on YouTube. You can watch those as well. So these are the fundamental elements of healing the human body. More systematic approach is reading my book, getting into nature. And finally, I just want to say, have a look at your relationships, the people that you think have wronged you, and let go of any resentment that you have, because that can be an emotional burden that you carry with you. The mind stores tension in the body, and that can give you neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain. Look no further that your physical ailments have a direct mental, emotional, spiritual construct. Physical is the last manifestation of what's showing up internally. All knowledge is knowledge of self. So take this time when the world's up in arms, thinks it's going through a pandemic. Take this time to really know how to heal the human body, to go within. Knowledge, all knowledge is knowledge of self. All the answers are inside of you. We are all-knowing, self-healing children of God, all of us. So recognize that. God bless and have a great day.